I found out my wife booked a romantic dinner for her lover, so I reserved the next table and brought his wife with me. My name is Clark. 41 years old, a lecturer in business administration at a university in Denver. My wife, Lucy, and I had been together for 17 years. To outsiders, we were the perfect couple. A cozy home in the suburbs, 2 stable jobs, annual vacations like clockwork. But that glossy surface had been cracking for a long time. I just didn't want to see it. That evening, Lucy was in the shower. The sound of water running echoed from the bathroom, a backdrop to something else. A small ping from her phone carelessly left on the nightstand. I'd never been the type to check my wife's phone. Trust was something I always protected. But intuition? That vague instinct you only believe when the pain cuts deep enough? Pulled me up from my seat. The screen lit up. The notification was chilling in its simplicity. Cable for 2 confirmed at Lumiere Friday at 7:30 p.m. Window seat is requested. He'll love it. I stood frozen. Lumiere was one of the most expensive restaurants in Denver. We had once dreamed of going there for our 10th anniversary but canceled because she had a work trip. I had never set foot in the place, yet now Lucy was planning a romantic evening there for someone else? I didn't plan to unlock the phone, but my hand moved before my mind could stop it. The passcode was still our wedding date. Just 4 digits. As simple as I once believed marriage to be, what I found was an entirely different world. Messages, photos, notes, even full conversations spanning almost a year with someone named Sam, a young blonde man who worked in the communications department at the law firm where Lucy was a partner. They chatted daily, no, hourly, about the most intimate little things from morning coffee to the shirt he wore at night. And photos. Photos from a 2-day work trip to Santa Fe. Sam curled up in Lucy's arms, her smile so bright I barely recognized the woman who once stood by me through the financial crisis in 2008. I still remember how it felt, like the air had vanished from the room, replaced by a piercing metallic ringing in my ears. I wanted to throw the phone across the room to scream. But I stood there, knuckles white, heart pounding wildly. "Have you seen my blue scarf?" Lucy called from the bathroom casually, like everything was fine, like she hadn't just torched our marriage with a dinner reservation. I placed the phone back exactly where it was, burying the eruption inside me. "Second drawer," I replied, my voice flat and cold. That night, I lay beside her, back turned to Lucy, listening to her steady breathing while my body stayed taut like a drawn bow. How many times had I told myself her distance was just work stress? How often had I pretended not to notice her avoiding my eyes, making excuses to come home late, carrying unfamiliar cologne and suspiciously crisp blouses? Now I knew. Every suspicion, every gut feeling had been right. And I was no longer the blind husband. The next morning, I still kissed her goodbye like always. "Good luck with the Japanese clients this morning," I said, and Lucy nodded, completely unaware that I had already seen the candlelit dinner plan she made for Sam on Friday night. Once the door closed behind her, I picked up my phone and called HR at the university. I requested a 3-day leave. I needed